Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. I am rubbing some Tiger Balm on my hands. Okay, so anybody that's typing at work, you gotta do a lot of stuff with your hands. Tiger Balm is, just something you can add to your, I think arsenal would be the right word, to your toolkit. Okay. I don't care if I'm teaching. I don't care if I'm look, there's so many different things that different jobs I've had, but my point is that if your hands, get cramped up, you can do some hand care at work. So let's get into it. Back to work. I'm going to keep the messages to 3 shuffles. Okay. And somehow what in the world? How did I do that? That's weird. How did I do that? Okay, we're just going to roll with it, guys. All right, shuffle 1. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. Have gratitude for sure, and maybe many of you do have this sense of gratitude. I know 4 of Cups doesn't usually give that energy, but because as I've explained before in the channel, the 3 of Cups is, looking at what you want, but not seeing what the universe is giving you. Okay, so maybe this situation at work isn't necessarily the ideal, the dream, the whatever it is that you're looking for. However, even her shirt says like over it. However, it is work. It is a job. You are working here with the 8 of Pentacles, okay? So some type of fulfillment is available to you. You are to explore that fulfillment, enjoy that fulfillment, cultivate as much gratitude as you can from that fulfillment, okay? I see that manifestations are coming towards you. Especially with the 9, this could be a karmic energy. Maybe you got to knock out this last bit of, it doesn't have to be karma, it could be work. It could be whatever cycle that it is you're trying to defeat. Like, let's say you're having a cycle with lack, and this is, the final battle with lack, right? I heard KO. Because, we're in the 8 of Pentacles energy. I'm seeing the World here. There is a graduation here, okay? And I did see the Fool underneath that in reverse, which just gives even more sense of completion for me, because the Fool is usually the start of a journey, but for it to be in reverse behind the World card, it is just like you need to fully feel this graduation, this like last stand, this last class, this last test. This is your last time taking these finals. This is your last year as a senior, okay? Or there's something here where you are most definitely moving into a new space, a new cycle, and try to celebrate this movement as much as you can, okay? Second shuffle. The Lovers. Oh, why did y'all, because y'all know I channel music, so I was like, tell me again. That we'll be lovers and friends. 6 of Swords. That's giving kind of like, is this a past energy or energy at work, Spirit? A past energy or energy at work? Past energy or energy at work. That's a lot of cards. Okay. I got this 9 of Wands a lot in the school reading too. 7 of Swords. Yeah, a past energy. Okay. Move forward from this. Maybe this could have you stuck and you're not fully able to get into celebration mode with this stuck energy here. So move through this, okay? Unstuck this energy, unclog this energy here. How can we unclog this energy, Spirit? How can we unclog this energy? Could have been an air sign you were dealing with here. Okay. Could have been an air sign you were dealing with here. There could have been some past betrayal, okay? There could have been a playa, or there could be a fire sign, okay? Two different energies here. Impulsive player, and this is someone who could be a judge, somebody who just is cutting with their words or knows how to make the law work with them. It could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, and the fire sign could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. All right. So there's this immaturity here and a maturity here. The immature and the mature could have, tried you. Unclog it though. Unclog that energy. It's clogged up with the Six of Swords in reverse. And then we got that Gemini energy again with the Lovers, Gemini heavy. Unclog it. Let it go. This is giving like Moana. I'm hearing Icebox Where My Heart Used to Be. Like unclog your heart. Like there's something with your heart space here that you have to heal, Might be a conversation you need to have with someone, okay? And that's really interesting. Could be even a conversation with yourself, like a conversation with your teenage self or your younger self. And maybe the evolution, maybe the self-sabotage, and how this has turned into an evolution for you so that you can bring in more manifestations through your work life. Why am I hearing 7th house, even though the work is more 6th house? But maybe something in your 7th house needs to be healed in your relationships and love. You've healed, you could have healed the work, but could be still like sour towards waiting for these relationships or your 7th house to get together. Doesn't have to be that, could be anything, right? But these are things I'm downloading, y'all. So 6 of Wands in reverse, okay? Queen of Wands in reverse. This is just, giving, really reflect on those times where you fail to be in your highest self, in your highest light, or all the lessons, all the experiences that you've had from other workplaces that you can bring to this workplace, and be very wise and move in not making the same mistakes again. You have a fresh start here. The World card that I saw gave you, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but the World card I gave you was a fresh start. Okay, so just reviewing, your history and seeing where you can do better, and giving yourself that comfort that you would want from a mentor. And still that nurturing that you would want from like a mother figure, but that's also your mentor, someone that wants better for you and is trying to sharpen your craft. Give that to yourself. Okay, last shuffle. Wow, Judgment in reverse. I heard only God can judge me. Yeah, don't judge yourself for the mistakes that you've made in the past. And maybe you don't have anyone in your life like this, or maybe you do, but think of what that energy would look like. Someone that's not judgmental, that understands that your youth, your immaturity, your mistakes, your failures were actually stepping stones for you getting to the next level, and it's not something to cut you down. It is something to build you up, right? So yes, oh my goodness, this is the energy. I believe to bring you more like work-life balance or more peace. Enjoy, celebrate, and reflect. It just, yeah, I love this energy, okay, guys? I hope this gave you the life force, rejuvenation, and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace, y'all. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. I'm looking into back to work, okay? We're going to see what energy, what spirit. You know what messages spirit wants to give you. What is this? It fell on the floor. Wow, Queen of Wands. And this really mirrors so nicely with Ngame Desire. Okay. We got the 8 energy. That's really interesting because I had the 9 energy in the first pile. This is, I heard I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. I'm seeing sunshine. I'm seeing someone fulfill. Okay, so if you know anything about planetary karma, then the sun karma, it is bad sun karma not to shine your light. Okay, it's not favorable for the sun energy. And when you learn this, then you embrace more of putting yourself out there, you know. So yes, this is someone healing that, you know what I'm saying? Like giving auspicious energy towards their sun, auspicious energy towards their light, auspicious energy to really showing themselves. Someone here is a performer, someone here is an artist, someone here is definitely like in front of the camera, okay? This could be your other job, this could be your main job, it doesn't matter, okay? But this is some type of work where you put yourself out there. Yeah, and spirit wants to bring attention to it. So I'm only going to do 3 shuffles, guys. So let's see what's up. 6 of Pentacles. You are going to be blessed. Money is coming your way. Okay? 6 of Pentacles. God damn, I ain't seen something like this in a minute. I felt, so this is nice. Money is coming your way. It could be in the form of charity. It could be in the form of a graduation present. It could be your fans donating towards you. Okay. This is like you performing on the side of a road, or you performing at an open mic, or you putting something up on your YouTube channel and donations coming through, like people blessing that bank account. Okay. Okay, second shuffle. Wow, what the pile 2? Can this be my pile? God damn. Pile 2. 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is an independent energy, is a harvest energy, is the energy of you put all this work into your garden and you finally get to enjoy the fruit. The fruit, okay? Yes. Oh my gosh. What are we gonna get? Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Strength card. Wow, guys. Oh my goodness. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. This is kind of like, remember when you were a page? Remember when you didn't have it? Remember when you just didn't know? You know what I'm saying? You were ignorant. And now, boom, 9 of Pentacles. The amount of strength that you have had through all these trials and tribulations. With the Strength card and the 7 of Cups here, okay? All these trials and tribulations, all these choices, all these different paths. You've tried so many different things. There's so many different seeds that you've planted. And some created turmoil, power, love. Some of them gave you victories. Some of them were just treacherous and snake-like. But the cool thing here is that you know, what was that term my grandma tells me? Like, you don't put your eggs in one basket. You have mastered that, I feel like, with the Strength card here, which talks about patience, guidance. Look, she is taming this lion here, you know? And this is just giving, you are rewarded from the fruits of your efforts and the blessings of others, okay? Because somehow your garden also blesses others, and so they want to be a blessing to you as well. Wow. This is so healing. This is such a blessing here, pile 2. Wow. I gotta leave it there. Yeah. I heard cradled by the divine, like cradled by God, cradled by the Most High. Who Jah bless, no man curse. Okay, horrible accent. But who Jah bless, no man curse. Who Jah bless, no man curse. Yo, let's shuffle. God, what? 10 of Cups. This is happiness. This is, you might not be the richest, but your gifts. When you are given an Ace of Cups, it is like an Ace of Cups is receiving a baby. Ace of Cups is receiving a musical talent. Ace of Cups is receiving a talent in the sciences. Maybe you're an inventor. You know what I'm saying? Things that money cannot buy is the Ace of Cups. Connections, true love. You know, these are things that usually are outside. You know, we usually don't associate these things with our jobs, with our careers. And I was literally just talking about the 6th house and the 7th house in pile 1. And just, you know, the 7th house is relationships, love, usually our romance house. And the 6th house is work, our daily routine. And this is a blessing in so many houses, you know. Yeah, you are just, man, put some flowers on your altar, okay? Give thanks, pour your ancestors a shot. Like, just, this is so beautiful, okay? And never doubt the blessing that you are. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift that you needed for your journey. I'm honored to be on this journey with you. I want to say God bless. Is somebody Christian up in this pile? Hey, you are so welcome here. Okay. All right. And even if you're not, everybody is welcome up in here. Okay. And somebody in here understands that as well. Anyways, see you all in the next one. Bye. Peace, pile 3. This is Asè. Welcome to Asè'Underground. I'm all about life force rejuvenation and paradigm shifts. And today I have a reading for you about back to work. Okay, maybe you like to cuss, okay? Because my husband and my cousin are playing their little video game basketball. So y'all probably gonna hear some, you know, just them having fun. and cussing the television out, cussing the game out. Okay, you have one here. Now, Nana Buluku seasons, like, if you consider yourself like older here or getting into your elder years, or if you consider yourself seasoned, okay? That's what we're going to go with. Bump them other words. Seasoned. I feel like I got a special message for you. 2020-40, and I want the women to know that, like, I love watching the seasoned women, like, just changing their careers and following their dreams and accomplishing their goals and, like, just doing their thing out here. Is so inspiring. Right now, at my age, it's so inspiring because it shows that I can still have life the older I get, which but it's nice to see. Representation matters, 10 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Why am I hearing like Mary J. Blige? No more pain, no more. Oh my gosh. I feel like you all are letting... Now, look, someone here is letting something go. Or this is the energy that Spirit wants you to be in. They want you to, like, release some type of burden here. Because 10 of Wands in reverse is more of like a stuck energy. But I am hearing Spirit move, like this energy moving through my spirit of letting it go, okay? Clearing it out. White candles on your altar, like wearing all white, you having a ceremony where you let all that stuff go because you could be moving into a new season. Now, you don't have to be a seasoned woman, obviously, to be watching this pile. You could be really seasoned in your job. Like, you could be my age, you could be younger, right? There's a lot of wise young people out here, and you could just be very seasoned at what you do. And so all the mishaps and the failures and the sabotage that maybe happened in the past when you weren't as seasoned, you can let that go now and enjoy this seniority that you now have. Okay? Enjoying your tenure, your seniority or position, all that you've worked for, and the status that you've created and the dignity around that, Yeah, no. When you're in the valley, it's like, and then when you're in the Caribbean, ya know. Okay. Anyway, 5 of Wands. Yeah, all this, there was a lot of the fighting, the drama, the back and forth, she said this, the spiritual warfare. Okay, the spiritual warfare. I feel like we're going back down memory lane a little bit. Yeah, the people that held out on you and manipulated stories around you, okay? It's just so much that went down in the past. But look, this is a beautiful storyline because you're still standing. And this is a warning. Okay, look. This is a lot of weight on you, pile 3. A lot of weight. But you are still here. Your light may feel dim right now. Your energy may feel weak right now. You could even be sick right now. But you're still here. Okay? And this is Spirit recognizing all that you've went through. All the disservice against you, all the bullshit against you. I'm getting like black, like, now the likes are coming in. But, Sojourner Truth, Black women realizing that they're not someone's mule. Black women moving more into a place of grace and softness and understanding that they don't have to deal with all this drama. Okay, so I'm definitely probably speaking to a black woman here, a melanated queen here, okay? And maybe you never saw those videos, or maybe, I don't know, like, there's a message here of knowing, and you don't have to be a black woman, okay? But this is just, I'm melanated, right? So of course this is a paradigm that I'm coming from, okay? If you are another ethnicity, you know what I'm saying? Whatever resonates, whatever fits, cool. But this is understanding that you don't, it's okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight. Like, you get to still celebrate, even with heartbreak. You don't have to call. It's okay, boy, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. Even if the man treats you like a mule, or even if your job treats you like shit, or people don't appreciate you, or they putting you at the bottom of the totem pole because you don't have the Eurocentric features, or you don't fit what people consider popular, what people consider righteous, what people consider pretty or beautiful. It's okay, right? It's okay, because like, you got yourself. And if you've never had yourself before, it's time to get yourself now. It's time to have fun now. It's time to do you now. It's time to take those sexy pictures now. It's time to enjoy work now. If you never bought yourself the chain you wanted, or the car you wanted, or live the lifestyle, like, it's time to embrace it and get it now. Because you already put in all the work. Like, you probably already put in the work for your children, or you already did the basics of what it takes to get your degree. Or even if you don't have your degree, it's like you got your high school diploma, or like whatever it is, right? Like, you already got the basics checked off. You already did what you have to do, and now it's time to do you. Okay? It's time. Pile 3. Why is it time? Because if you don't do this for you, you are not going to be able to recharge yourself. See, somebody here deserves a vacation, deserves a spa day. They deserve to recharge themselves. It's not time to criticize, and no, it's time to, yeah, people have been putting your candle out. 10 of Cups. Okay. Let me break down 10 of Cups here. Let's put all this energy away, because this is what it's about. And for the seasoned out there, you could wonder if your time is up. Like, maybe you feel like it's time to start making plans. And I was just talking to my mom and my grandmother the other day about how, like, I want to plan out my own party for my own funeral. Like, I want to, like, I don't know. I want to have fun even in death. I don't know why I said that with a question mark, because that's what it is. I want to have fun even in death. So I don't want to spill all my party plans, right? But you could feel like it's time to plan for certain things, right? Or whatever. And 10 of Cups is, maybe you weren't the richest, right? You didn't have all the wealth in the world, but your cups, you had all the love in the world. You have the grandchildren, you have the legacy, you have love. No matter what your family looks like, you have love within you. And you get to fulfill these cups. You get to rest in the next dimension, knowing with that love with you. It's like a feeling you can take with you, right? So know that and rest in that. right? Somebody here could have, been a stay-at-home mom for work, or like, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe, you could have did more of the family thing for work, but, and it definitely is work. Never get that twisted. Shout out to all the women and the men who are doing, molding the minds of the next generation, feeding the minds of the next generation, just taking care of our youth out here. You are applauded, even though you don't get a check for it or the check that you deserve from it, okay? I love you guys so much, and I hope this gave you the life force rejuvenation and paradigm shift to give yourself that vacation and the time that you really deserve, pile 3, okay? Yes. I just want to hype you guys up so much. So maybe we'll have a hype reading next time. But much, much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you like the vibe, subscribe. Peace.